You're looking at what remains of a 1,000-ton, 316-foot U.S. Navy warship that hasn't been seen in over a century, discovered just last week by a team of British divers. The USS Jacob Jones, commissioned in 1916, was on the North Atlantic during the First World War when it became the first U.S. destroyer sunk by enemy fire.
The find of the Jacob Jones is a big deal to the U.S. Navy.
Retired Admiral Sam Cox is director of the Naval History and Heritage Command in Washington, D.C.
The USS Jacob Jones was called a destroyer. That's the type of ship. Smaller than a battleship, smaller than a cruiser, very fast, very versatile in its mission. During that time of the war, primary purpose was to escort convoys and defend the troop ships against German submarine attack.
But it was just that which the Jones fell victim to. On December 6, 1917, after escorting a convoy to France, the ship was heading back to its home port in Ireland when it was attacked by a German U-boat.
The U-53 was under the command of Captain Lieutenant Hans Rose, who was a very capable German submarine skipper, had sunk 79 ships during the war, fired one torpedo at the Jacob Jones, which was very accurate. Lookout sighted the torpedo. The ship almost was able to avoid it, but not quite.
The torpedo hit the Jones near the stern, causing massive damage and uncontrollable flooding. One of the sailors capturing the moment when the ship went down. Out of the 110-man crew, only 46 were believed to have survived, including the rescued sailors in this photo. The ship settled in its final resting place, where it lay undiscovered for 105 years. That is, until a group of expert British divers who spend their time searching for shipwrecks and call themselves Dark Star set out to find the lost vessel. Just last week, after an 18-month search, they did. Ironically, with the help of the German U-boat commander's detailed logbook. The wreck of the Jacob Jones is located about 60 miles off the southwestern tip of England, near the English Channel, lying beneath 400 feet of water. And this is where it will remain, undisturbed, in accordance with international salvage law and a widespread protocol for military wrecks.
When a U.S. Navy shipwreck is found, our general policy is to leave it undisturbed. It's a war grave. It's a hallowed site.
It's pretty incredible, given the size and depth of the ocean, that they can find anything like this. But what great work.
I know, and that they used that U-boat commanders, that log was how they were able to help discover it.
So sensitive that they still acknowledge that it is a gravesite.
Right, it's a memorial to those they lost.